Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we are looking at January 2018 earnings report. So, really excited to do this video. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm going to go through a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully it should give you a lot of encouragement on your own journey as well. But yeah, I just want to show you basically what happened in January, how much made, all that sort of stuff, and what the plan is for February as well. Before you do, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you are subscribed, turn on notifications for when I go live, and of course, leave any comments down below and smash that like button if you want to see more videos just like this. Now, I have got a slideshow. Let's go with it. I'm liking my slideshows at the moment, and today they are taking a significant increase in production quality. I spent like at least 20 more minutes on this one than my other one. So this is January earnings 2018, and of course, that is me in front of Boots. So there we go. So let's before we kind of get onto the figures and stuff like that, which of course I will announce to you. Let's look at January 2017. So just 1 year ago, I was doing, it depends on really what month, but it was around £2,500 to £3,000 a month gross. So that was total income, before taxes, from my full-time employment. So I was working full-time. I was working, I was leaving the house at 7 a.m., getting back at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So in terms of my time commitment, most of my day was spent at work or commuting. My commute was anywhere between 2 and 3 hours every single day. That was my return journey. And it was horrible. I hated it. Yeah, really sucked. So that was January 2017 for me. I knew that I wasn't in the place where I wanted to be. I wanted to try and earn more money. I wanted to get up to the 5-figure a month mark. And, in the job I was in, it was very hard to see that happening without putting in a significant amount of work, a huge amount of work, and doing it for a few years. So this was really the point when I was like, okay, something has to change. I have to do something drastically different to be able to get drastically different results. So I went away for a bit. I had a bit of time to think, and eventually I decided that I would start up a YouTube channel, and I would start putting my money where my mouth is, invest in creating business models, and basically start my real true entrepreneurship journey. And to give you guys an idea, I have set up businesses in the past, and they weren't successful. I wasn't able to generate income to live from them. I always had to have a job. So 2017 was a very big and very influential year of my life. And hopefully for yourself it was too. And if not last year, then hopefully 2018 is going to be a big year for you. And it certainly will be for me, and already has been, okay? So this is back in April 28, 2017, I uploaded my first YouTube video, right? And this is a quote that, I don't know if I came up with it or I've heard it somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and say that I came up with it because, I can't remember reading it anywhere. Anyway, freedom is the goal, entrepreneurship is the game. It's always been about freedom for me, always been about having time to do the things I want to do. It's always been about doing what I want to do when I want to do it. So if I want to get up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I can do that. And it's not, I don't have to be anywhere at a certain time. I can go traveling if I want to. I can go on holidays if I want to. I can work from anywhere. That was always the goal for me, and is still the goal, is to have ultimate freedom. And at the moment, I have to do things, and I have to do YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I want to continue to do those things, but there will be a point where I just want to chill out and just kind of have passive income, not doing anything whatsoever. Or maybe I will, I don't really know. Now, and the entrepreneurship is the way of doing it. That's the vehicle. That's how I and other people are going to create that freedom. You have to work hard for it. You have to put in the time. There are no get rich quick. There are no easy rides. You have to put the work in. So if you're watching my channel and you think things are easy, and you think setting up a company is going to be a walk in the park, you need to really realign your thinking with actually real life. It's not like that. It's very rare and seldom that you get someone that has made a huge amount of success without actually doing much for it. There's always a lot happening in the back end that you don't see. For example, you only see me for one YouTube video a day for 15, 20 minutes, but what you don't see is all the stuff in the background, all the people I'm talking to, all the stuff I'm learning, all the content I'm putting together and maybe not even doing whatsoever. And all the projects I'm working on. You don't see all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of work that goes into it. I don't want to be working super hard for the rest of my life. But for now, it's the time to work hard, and that's really what this is all about. Okay, so this was 28th of April 2017. I uploaded that first video. We're now at close to 5,000 subscribers. So thank you everybody that has been following along and just engaging and stuff like that, and just being there for to create a network of people, particularly in the UK. This network of people that I personally found when I started, it was very, very hard to find a network of people in the UK, like-minded people, into the same niches that I was into. So hopefully now we've generated a bit more of a kind of a UK squad, and we're going to continue to grow that as we move through this year as well, right? So 28th of April was a very influential time, very influential day, because I uploaded my first YouTube video, and that is the hardest one to do, okay? And that was when I started my entrepreneurship journey. You can go back and you can watch it from the very, very beginning. You can see everything, absolutely everything, okay? But obviously it's super cringy, and it's super cringe. So these are the streams of incomes I've generated over the past 12 months, and I don't do all of them still, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, right? So here are the streams of income, nearly in alphabetical order. So affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, if you don't know, it's just where you basically sell someone else's product and you get a commission for providing that sale. So if I say, hey, go buy this iPhone thing, and you go and buy it and you use my link, then I'm going to get commission for doing so. That's affiliate marketing, and that is one stream of income for me. Amazon FBA, Amazon Fulfillment by Amazon, is e-commerce. It's where you can send products into Amazon warehouse, and they will then ship them out to customers, and you basically get the profit from that, which is pretty nice. It's a physical inventory business. Whereas affiliate marketing is more digitally based, and you don't have any stock, you don't own any products. Whereas at Amazon FBA, you own the products and you're selling them to customers, but you're not physically actually touching the products or shipping them. Amazon do that for you. So that's Amazon FBA. Investments. So this is things I've more recently got involved a bit of cryptocurrency. I'll talk about that in a bit, but that would be classed as an investment, not a means of income. So I don't know why it's in streams of income. It's an investment. Personal branding, which is the YouTube channel. Any digital products, any mentoring, like ad revenue, that sort of stuff. Anything that comes off the back of YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. That's what I would class as personal branding. Anything that's related to me as my name. We then look into property. So I had one investment property which I generate income from. Now all of these ones here, these 5, I still generate income from now. Whereas last year, for probably about half of the year, 6 months, 7 months worth, I had a job, so I was working full-time, and I had that until July. And then I started up a social media marketing agency. Well, I say agency, I kind of stumbled into a client. I signed them up, and I had them for a few months, and then I quickly got bored of that, just because it's quite a lot of time input. I wasn't outsourcing, and I wanted to focus on the other sources of income because they just interested me more. I'm more interested in passive income than I am actually working very hard. Basically, I'd rather work on my own company than building someone else's, and that's why I didn't do social media marketing, and continue to do it. It's a very good business model. You can earn a lot of money from it, but I chose to stay away from it and focus on the ones above it. And of course, I don't work anymore. My last day at my job was in July. So that's pretty cool. Again, when you think back to January 2017, so literally 12 months ago, I only had one source of income, which was my job. And now we're looking at 5. And I do believe, guys, if you're looking to start up as an entrepreneur, you may not start with 5 sources of income, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but build them over time. Like once you've generated one and you built it to a place where you want it to be, or when you have enough time to generate another, start generating another source of income, because you want to diversify your income, because these will go up and down. They will go up and down. And that's just part of business, but you always want to have a few ways of generating income in case one of them completely dries up, because you don't want to have to start from scratch again. So those are the kind of streams of income that I currently now have. This is, again, a very brief look back at 2017. This is in terms of income. I do all of my reporting in dollars. I don't know why I do that. It's just I do. So I do it all in dollars, and then I convert it to pounds at the end. So I will show you the pound figure when we do look at the January earnings, and of course you can then work out in dollars if you want to. But for my graphs, for my income reports, I do it all in dollars. Again, I'm in the UK. That's just what I've always done. So as you can see, January, February, March, April, my income stayed exactly the same. I was working very, very hard, doing a lot of hours, and I did not earn any more, basically. I a few dollars more, a few pounds more one month than the other month. It's just based on commission. Pretty much the same, though. And then I did actually start to get my rental income from my property. I think, was it in January or February? It was either in January or February, so maybe I did have the property in January in terms of renting it out. And then, as you can see, once I started the YouTube channel, which was the end of April, the May income went up. I nearly doubled my income, nearly, not quite, within 1 month. And then it kept going up from that point. And as you can see, as July hit, that's the point where I quit my job. I had no more income from my job, and I went back down to the level I was at when I was working. So I'd quit my job. I was earning just a tiny bit more than I was earning when I was at my job. And again, had all of the day, had every single day, 24 hours a day, if I didn't have to sleep, to earn more income and create more streams of income. That's super important. And as you can see, through September, October, November, that really did take a big climb. December had a drop, which I did expect to happen. If you have been following me that long, I did kind of foresee this happening, because obviously Christmas is, people don't spend as much money over Christmas on stuff that I was selling. But however, it was still, as you can see, a profitable month for me. That's somewhere in the region of, it's more like $7,000 or $8,000. So, very, very happy with that. And it's incredible to look back at January earning, let's say, $3,000, and then earning, nearly 3 times the amount just a few months later. And that was crazy. So 2017 was just an incredible year, and that's what it looked like in terms of income. Okay. Now, I did this video. I did a 2018 cheeky meal journey to, because I want to try and make $1 million, $1 million, £1 million, $1 million, anything really, in 2018. Now, is it possible? I don't know. I really don't know. But if I don't shoot for it, if it's not a stretch goal, then I don't think it's going to be possible, because all of the things here, all of the different sources of income, they will require work. I can't generate this amount of income passively within 1 year. It's not going to happen. I need to work very, very hard to generate that. And you're going to see in a second that most of the goals I have reached. There's just one goal that I did not reach for January, and I'm going to take you through that. So my goal for income in January 2018 was $18,000, $18,100, but let's say $18,000. That's what I wanted to earn in January. And to be honest, I was very skeptical with my own goal. It was a stretch goal. Realistically, I didn't think it was possible. 10,000 seemed like a huge amount. But you know what? I went for it. I set the goal. I stuck to it. I put it online. If I didn't reach it, it doesn't matter. But if I do, then it's just fantastic. As you can see, February goes up to 32, then it goes to 59,000, then 73,000. And again, it might take me 12 months to get up to that point. My goal is to get to 80,000, really 80,000 pounds a month, so that's officially a 7-figure salary. And that's my goal. And again, maybe it's a goal that's too long, but I think you should have high goals, guys. I really think you should. Setting goals is super important, and this is the way I like to set goals. Other people will like to set them realistically so they can meet them. I like to set them high, so I have to stretch and really work hard for them to reach them. That's my mentality of how I like to do it. But you may be very different, okay? You can watch that video if you want to. It's obviously on YouTube channel somewhere. So this is how I plan on doing that. I'm not going to make that much money, and I didn't make that much money this month unless I had done these things. Okay, you can't just make that much money. It just doesn't work like that. You have to have self-development. You have to have a process. You have to understand how you learn, how you develop, so you can increase your skills as you go forward. So my main self-development methods are courses. I bought multiple courses. I bought one yesterday, which was $1,000, and I'm going to start going through it this week. And that's going to tie back in a few slides' time, okay? But courses are a big one. I massively believe them. They save me a huge amount of time in researching. They're super convenient, gives you a safety net, gives you a mentor as well. So I massively like them. Okay, of course, mentorship. These may be paid or unpaid, but I seek out mentors, people that I can learn from, because that is just so valuable. If you're paying for them, or if you're not, if they're just your friends, or if they're celebrities, then find mentors, because having a physical person to talk to you about your business is really, really beneficial, and it's something that I really recommend that you do as well. But for me, mentorship, networking is very, very important. Books. I have taken a little slack off books, but I bought 3 the other day. So just to give you an idea, this is my next reading list. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. We've got Think and Grow Rich, which I haven't read, kind of ashamed I haven't read that yet. And then Rich Dad, Poor Dad, again, one of the go-tos, which I just haven't got around to reading. So those are my little hit lists for the next few weeks. But you can learn a lot from books. One of the biggest books that's changed my life, which is this one here, The 4-Hour Work Week. This is one of the first kind of entrepreneurship books I read. And that's really shaped my focus over the last year, okay? And that's what I want to get to. Experimentation. All of this is useless unless you put it into action. Experimentation is one of the best ways to self-develop because you make mistakes. And through making mistakes, you learn to not make them again. And that is powerful. There's no point taking courses or mentorship or reading books if you're not going to take action and then experiment, because that's where the actual learning takes place. That's where the action and where the results come. The last thing is teaching. So personally, I find teaching is one of the best ways that I learn. And some people may like this, some people may not. But if I need to teach something, I need to learn it first, and I need to understand what it is. I need to understand how to convey it to the audience. So teaching is something that I love to do. I've done it for years and years and years. I used to teach guitar to kids to generate some side income while I was at uni. I then went on to be a sales trainer at Apple. And of course, teaching people on YouTube. So it's something that I've done for a few years. I feel very natural doing it. And for me, it's a great way to learn. And again, for other people, it might not be. But for me, I really, really enjoy teaching because I actually learn loads from doing it. And learn loads from other people. But self-development is super important, guys. Make sure you do that. Make sure you don't hold back on self-development. Invest in yourself, guys. Really, really invest in yourselves. And you can reach the level of success that you want to reach. So let's move on. January 2018. The first thing I want to say is thank you. Okay, that is the big thing. The big thing I want to say is thank you, not just for January, but for the whole time that I've had my personal brand, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, whatever. And it's just thank you for everyone that's followed me along that journey, for people that have reached out to me, people that have encouraged me every single day, sending me emails saying, thank you for putting out the content. I'm really enjoying it. That is encouraging to me. I really, really enjoy reading those emails. I enjoy having those messages because it makes me want to create more content. It makes me want to make better videos, give out more value. So thank you for everyone that's done that. And also thank you for everyone that's trusted me. Again, you've seen my journey from the very beginning, from the end of April to the point right now. You've seen my journey in full. So it's humbling that you guys trust me enough to give me your money, to learn from me, to spend your time out of your day to watch the videos, to like them, to subscribe to them, to do everything. So I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. I might get a little bit teary, but that's okay. We'll just edit that out. We'll just get some Photoshop in here. But yeah, thank you for that. It's completely changed my life. It's completely changed my life. So that is what I'm very thankful for. So this is a snapshot. This is a snapshot of January. Okay, 1 new Amazon product, 78 new students, 31 new YouTube videos, 1,563 new YouTube subscribers, 60,000 views, and over 300,000 minutes watched on YouTube. So those are crazy, crazy numbers. If you saw the goals video, my Amazon products, I want to have about 7 at the end of this year. I will not be able to launch one in February because of Chinese New Year, but I'm dedicating February to product research and starting up my second Amazon store, which I'm going to talk about in a second. 78 new students in terms of from my digital products. It's crazy. Thank you guys. I hope you're having success. Hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're watching the video. 31 new videos. So that's a video a day for every day in January, which is hard, by the way, guys. That is very, very hard. That's the hardest thing out of everything I've done. 31 videos in January was the hardest thing. A bunch of new subscribers, so welcome everybody if you're joining me in January. 60,000 views is just incredible. I can't comprehend that many people watching the videos. And also the amount of time spent, again, is something that I can't comprehend. It's just a number to me. I don't really know what that means, but all I know is it's a lot of time. So thank you for watching, guys. That's the snapshot of January. And so what does that turn out to in income? I hear you cry, right? Unless I put it in the title. I might have put it in the title, in which case you already know. I haven't decided on the title yet. So January 2018 revenue, guys. This is very, very important. This is revenue. This is not net. This is not minus costs. So I'm going to talk about that in a second. Don't go in the comments, how much you make, you haven't done how much your net value is, how much your actual income is. This is revenue, okay? It's £21,963.19-ish. Like, there'll be some things I missed off, some things that I've just worked out wrong, or the exchange rate is wrong, for example, because I get a lot of stuff I get paid for is in dollars, which is why I keep things in dollars. So that graph, which I thought was like getting towards October and November, I was like, wow, this is incredible. Went down in December, granted, I expected that, and then it's just absolutely, it's just blown up. It's just absolutely blown up. January has been absolutely incredible, and I have no idea what's happened. I just do not know. I just don't know, guys. I don't know. So if you compare this to when I was working full-time, I think I was about 23, probably 22, 23, around that sort of area. That was when I was earning about £21,000, £22,000 a year, working full-time. Again, that was gross pay, not net pay. And I was working, 38 hours a week for however many weeks of the year, right? Of course, with holiday. And in January 2018, I've done the same amount of money in 1 month. This is incredible. This is the power of taking action. All you have to do is take action, and results will come. I can't comprehend this amount. I know, it's sitting in my bank account. Obviously, I've spent some of it, and I'll talk about some of my expenses in a second. But it's not a conceivable amount. It's not real to me yet. If this happens continually for a few months, it's going to start to get very real. But for the moment, I don't know how long it's going to last, right? So 21,963. Jesus, that's about £30,000, just under $30,000, which is, again, crazy. So this is what it kind of breaks down to. Personal branding, and I would class that as all of my digital products, all of my mentoring, my coaching, anything to do with ad revenue, stuff like that, £16,500. Now, how much have I spent out of that? I've spent money on advertising, so I spent money on YouTube adverts, Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising. How much? I'm not really sure. I haven't added it up yet. It's a significant amount. I also outsource quite a lot of work. So I outsource all of my design work, the Instagram growth I outsource. So that's something to bear in mind with that. And of course, I outsource some of my work on my Facebook group. So that personal branding, how much have I spent? I've spent a few thousand. Okay, I don't know exactly how many, but I've spent a few thousand in terms of generating that income. Now, with Amazon FBA, that product launched, I think it was like the 18th or something of January, so it's only been up for like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, like not a lot of time. So it's £2,000. About half of that is cost, okay? So, and there was some startup costs that were in December, which I have not included in this, okay? So, of course, when you launch a product, you do photography, stuff like that, but I paid for that. I think maybe it was even November I paid for that. It was a long time ago. So that will continue to rise. Of course, my sales are doing quite well. I'm ranked very well for that particular keyword. I'm trying to rank now for other keywords. My price is about £5 lower, or maybe £4 lower than the optimized price that I would be going for. So this income will be more as we go through the next few months. And of course, as I release more products, that's going to climb as well. Affiliate marketing, about £2,000. The cost on that is not a huge amount, to be honest. I can't really think of any costs, maybe. Having a website, there's not that many costs because I haven't really run any advertising for affiliate offers this month at all. This has all been through YouTube and organically. I might have given away a few things on the YouTube videos, but it's kind of indirect. I would say most of that is profit. There'll be a few pounds that is spent here and there on stuff, but pretty much £2,000. Property, about 500 quid. That's pretty continuous. It's about 480 or 490 pounds or something like that. But obviously 500 is a nice round figure. That's passive. That goes into a different bank account. I never even see the money. I can't even log into the banking app because I don't know my password. So that money is literally gone out of my account. I never see it because it's just going to be used to buy another house. But that's the rental income that I get from that. And then lastly is just investments. So that's just my cryptocurrency. This is unrealized profit for this particular one because I haven't taken out that profit. At one point it was £3,000, but it's taken a bit of a dive recently, so it's gone down to about £1,000 profit for the month of January. Okay. And that's unrealized, which means that it's not physical. It's not something I can actually take out my bank account right now. Whereas the other ones are personal branding. Some of it's held up, obviously, in my Stripe account. Amazon FBA, some of it's held up in Amazon, the 14-day payouts. Affiliate marketing, some of them is held up in the payout might be in like a month's time or 2 months' time. So some of this stuff is unrealized profit, which means that I don't physically have it right now. But it was generated in the month of January. Right, so let's move on a little bit. The goals I did not meet. So the only goal that I did not meet was my affiliate marketing goal. My goal was $4,000, and I got to about what was £2,000 in dollars is about £3,000. No, it's not. What is that? Whatever it is, right? I didn't reach it. So that was what I did not reach, and I'm doing something for that. So in February, I'm addressing what I did not do with affiliate marketing, and I have a plan in place. So let's go ahead and look at what February is going to be. What we're doing in February. So product research during Chinese New Year. So as the factories in China shut down really for about 2 weeks in February, there's no real point kind of trying to get anything out of them other than just finishing up some orders from the past and maybe ordering something for when they get back after Chinese New Year. So I might reach out to a few suppliers early February, but I'm not expecting anything to happen really until March. One of my suppliers, they sent out shipment yesterday. I think yesterday. The tracking information hasn't updated yet, and I may order just before they go for their Chinese New Year break so that they can start it in March. Or when they come back, which actually is before the end of March. So product research is going to be the main thing for Amazon for February. I want to be able to find another product, maybe 1 or 2 products. I'm also working on my other store. So if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to set up a second store, which is going to be something I can actually share with you. It's going to be a personal branded product, not like Jonny Bradley products. It's going to be something that I create from my personal brand, sort of linked to it, that I can actually share with you guys in a much more open way, because there's a reason why people don't share their products on Amazon, because it's not a good idea to share your products, because people just jump on it, they might leave bad reviews. So I am undergoing that risk with doing this. However, I've spoken to some people that do it, and they said, yes, people do kind of leave bad comments and stuff just from YouTube, but they'll be unverified, and if they're really hateful, you can get them removed from Amazon anyway. So there's the risks, but I'm going to take that plunge. Now, what's holding me back on that? My brand name. I can't think of it yet. I'm really struggling with it. If you've got any ideas, hit me up. We'll work out some commission. But yeah, I'm just struggling with the actual brand identity at this moment in time. So I'm just going to take some time to really come up with that and get that sorted. I'm going to increase my knowledge and experience with adverts. So particularly we're talking about YouTube adverts, and I want to really, really increase my knowledge and experience. So at the moment, I'm spending anywhere between £30 and £60 a day on adverts, and I know that they're not converting very well. I know they're not optimized well, but I'm of the nature of fire first and aim later. So I'm just doing it, getting some data, understanding where I'm going wrong, speaking to mentors, to coaches, buying knowledge, and I'm going to get a lot better at that over February. I'm going to work on my affiliate marketing income. Yesterday I bought an affiliate marketing course, a very, very in-depth one, and I will do a review on that. But I will be seeing if I can use any of the things learned in that course for my affiliate offers, or for ones in the future, or just my knowledge and experience with ads. Hopefully those things are going to tie together. I want to have 100,000 views on YouTube in February, so 60,000 last month. I want it this month to be 100,000. I want to travel. I want to experience life a bit. I'm going away for 2 weeks in February, so I will be out of the country for 2 weeks. I will be filming. Hopefully I will still be able to do a video a day. I really don't know if it's going to be possible with the time differences and just having fun and stuff, but I want to go out and I want to kind of experience life a bit more. I get stuck in this room a lot, doing a lot of work, and I want to go out and enjoy what life has to offer. So I'm going to go and do that for a couple of weeks, and I'm going to bring you along that journey as well. The final thing, and really the most important thing that's kind of what's keeping me centered, if that makes sense. is help more people to reach their goals. That is the most rewarding thing out of all of this sort of stuff, is when I get messages saying thank you, saying that I've helped them, get to a certain point or whatever it may be. That's super rewarding, and I want to continue to help more people. And I'm going to do that by increasing my knowledge and experience with adverts and doing, more YouTube views, help more people. The more people view the videos, the more people I can help, because the more people know who I am and get to see the content I'm putting out. So it's going to be helping more people is going to be a byproduct of upskilling myself in getting more exposure through the personal brand. So that's really, really what I'm going for, which is pretty cool. If you've got any things you think I missed off of this that you think I should be looking at, then feel free to leave them down in the comments. But when I started writing this slide, I was like, right, what are the things that are important to me? I looked at Amazon, I looked at knowledge and experience, affiliate marketing, YouTube, and just general stuff that I want to do. That's what I put into this. So if you have any goals yourself for February, please leave them in the comments. I'm more than happy to hear them, help you out with them if I can. And of course, if you have any questions or you want any support, excuse me, you can always email me, info@jonnybradley.com. I'll respond to every single email, every single message, every single DM, everything, okay? Everything gets read, everything gets responded to. The only thing that I struggle to read is YouTube messages. So when you actually message me on YouTube, because I miss the notification, it gets lost in all the notifications. So that's the only thing. If I don't reply to you within 24 hours, send me an email at info@jonnybradley.com. So hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed this video and just understanding where I was, if you're new to the channel, how long it took to get to this point, and what January looks like for me in terms of we're talking about income, in terms of revenue. It's going to continue hopefully to go up. It may go down, but you're going to follow me along that journey. I'm going to share every single bit. For better or for worse, if something's not going so well, you're going to know about it. If something's going really well, you're going to know about it. I know some people in the comments might say, oh, well, you're making all your money from personal branding, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, well, I've shown you that. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. You've literally seen it firsthand. And there's no shame in that, because I want you guys to be able to be actually aware of what goes on in the background and in the foreground about how you can generate income online. I had no idea that you could do this. No idea 1 year ago at all. So you're in the right place, guys, if you're looking to learn this stuff. Pick a business model that works for you, that works with your lifestyle at the moment, and eventually you will be able to innovate it as it goes. You'll be able to start more business models. You might change your mind completely with what you want to do. But the key thing is you need to start. That is the most influential point of your journey, is starting. If you don't start, you can't even fail if you don't start. Or you might say you've already failed if you haven't started. So that's my big advice for today. Again, thank you everyone for watching this video, for subscribing, for just being here and supporting me so that I can support you. Make sure, guys, you do subscribe. Make sure those notifications are turned on for when I go live. I'll do that a few times this week. I've got some nice interviews coming up I think this week and next week, maybe it's next week. Yep. And of course, leave any comments down below. Smash that like button if you like this video and you want to continue to see these every month. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.